is a man who was buried behind the Congregational Church in East Machias. He was one of the most heroic men of the American Revolutionary War. His memorial stone reads, "The chief leader in the capture of the schooner Margaretta, June 12, 1775. Very few people have ever heard his name. He was a humble man who was too busy fighting for liberty and freedom to look for credit or recognition. His name is Benjamin Foster. Benjamin Foster was born in New Hampshire on June 26, 1726, to parents Benjamin and Wilmot Foster. It seems fitting that he died on the 4th of July in 1818 at the age of 92. At age 19, Benjamin Foster fought in the capture of Louisburg in 1745 on Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. He displayed tremendous courage while under fire in battle. He was quickly recognized as a great leader and valuable soldier. He was made a colonel at age 19. He was learning that life can be pretty tough at times. He was married in 1747, and his first wife, Abigail, likely died during childbirth in 1748. He married Elizabeth Scott of Scarborough on January 29, 1750. In 1758, Foster went to the southern tip of Lake Champlain and fought in the attack on Fort Ticonderoga. American and British forces were defeated by the French. In 1763, his wife's family moved to Machias as part of the original Association of 16. Benjamin Foster moved to East River in Machias in 1765. His wife's family, the Scotts, had settled Machias in 1763. Benjamin Foster's brother, Wooden Foster, was the first blacksmith in the region. Wooden also married a Scott, a sister to Benjamin's wife. 1767 was a year of tremendous hardship. The supply ship coming to Boston stopped at the mouth of the river on its way north and became frozen into the ice overnight. With no supplies in Machias, the people were nearly starving. Benjamin Foster traveled out into the bay to dig clams each day so that his family had something to eat. Foster was feeling desperate. Despite his courage and heroism, he was starving and worried about the survival of his large family. One early spring day in '67, while finishing digging clams on the flats, he was tired and dreaded the long walk back home. He imagined staying on the rock until the tide covered him and he drowned. When he picked up his head and looked at the horizon, he saw a ship coming into the bay. It was a ship he had seen before. It was one of Ichabod Jones' supply ships. With a renewed hope and a fresh burst of energy, Foster's legs ran all the way home. He couldn't wait to share the news of Jones' supply ship. Foster was a well-respected man in town, a father of 12 children and a deacon in the local church. He was not the type to pick a fight, but he was not about to let anyone tread on him either. The British began implementing rules, regulations, and taxes that hurt the lumber industry in Machias. Machias wanted their own place in the world. They wanted to ship lumber to Boston, Europe, or anywhere else without restrictions. In 1775, armed British ships were visiting Machias.